What people in these two churches have done is they've recognized that there are people in their community that are in severe need, in the most severe need. They have nothing in their lives. They have no roofs over their head. They're usually without food.
If we didn't have this place, we'd be out in tents.
I was glad. Like, I can actually not be cold in a tent or anything.
It's the two churches that have come together and said, we refuse to let this happen. We are going to be there, and we're going to provide shelter and help and hope.
Anyone who needs a place to stay may stay here so long as they hold to our basic way of being together, which is based on safety, hospitality, and respect. We're very fortunate to have the two buildings, because what that means is that people who want to be in an environment where people are not intoxicated and where they're relatively stable can go to South Church, and other folk who may not qualify can stay here.
You're warm, you're comforted, and you feel at home. Even though there's no TV here, don't make a difference to me.
We try to build a community here where people get along with each other, where there's an attitude of tolerance, of live and let live.
One of the things that I think is so moving about the shelter experience is how many volunteers really are engaged in the project. It is entirely run by volunteers.
It must be well over 200 or 250 people, and that's incredible that that amount of people came together.
Volunteers have come to know the homeless individuals and care about the homeless individuals.
There's a piece of knowing that somebody has a bed to sleep in and it's warm and in the middle of a New Hampshire winter that is really important.
And if you have a problem, they sit there and they listen to you and help you try to deal with it.
They treat me like I'm part of their family. This is like my family when I come here. This is like my home.
These folk can die, and I have buried some of them. So I think that the impact is, if we get through a season and nobody dies, we've had a successful winter.
Well, I hope both churches are very proud. This has been a real volunteer effort and people stepping forward into an issue that is not easy.
It means a great deal to us to have this kind of recognition, because it continues to increase that sense of visibility, that this is a problem that we all are in a sense responsible for, and we all can do something about to make a difference.
Truth be told, the real rewards are the rewards that come from the interactions. We're delighted to have the recognition, but I think this is something that we have just felt is very important for us to do, and we'll continue to do it if the Spirit leads us to.
A big applause. That's what they need.